Hey everybody, my name is Justin, and today we're going to be doing a cool game involving how to get the most nutrition out of our calories. We're also prepping a cool dish in the back if you want to give it a sample, and we have a recipe. But would anybody like to step up and measure out these foods and see how much is in 100 calories?
Sure, I'd like to give it a try.
Hi, what's your
Hi,
name?
I'm Nicole.
Nicole. All right, so you're going to measure out for the group here.
Okay.
Which of these foods equals 100 calories? So we're going to do each item going from Cheetos, almonds, granola, strawberries, and oil. So you're going to measure out how much Cheetos you think equals 100 calories in that cup. So we get Cheeto love. We're getting cheesy. And then we also have some almonds here. Do you enjoy almonds?
I love almonds.
Alright, there we go. Good guess. You're gonna go for granola. Yeah, it might be coated with a little brown sugar or syrup. We also have some strawberries here. What do you think of strawberries?
I love strawberries.
Yeah. One cool fact about strawberries, they have more vitamin C than oranges.
Oh.
And oil here, so while we don't have oil to pour out because we don't want to be messy, you can guess which of these spoons, a teaspoon, tablespoon, half teaspoon, equals 100 calories worth of oil.
Okay.
Essentially pure fat.
So I'm going with the tablespoon.
All right, tablespoon, here we go. So we're going to bust out our answers, which are pre-measured in the back, and see how that compares to what we have here. So, looks like we have some almonds, some Cheetos, some granola. So here's our answer key. You can come on up. We have Cheetos here, so it looks like the Cheetos is a little bit less than what you measured there. Why do you think Cheetos are a little bit higher in calories?
Probably because they come in a bag. They're really artificial.
Right? Yeah, they're a little bit more processed, right? What do you think gives Cheetos their calories?
I think they might be fried.
Yeah, they might be fried. There might be a little bit of additional fat. All the nutrients might be removed from what it was originally made of. I'm guessing corn. And maybe a few other processed ingredients that are starchy, right? So what do we have here with the almonds? Your guess was pretty close.
Yeah.
Only about 21 almonds is 100 calories.
Oh wow.
Why do you think almonds are higher in fat?
I know they
Or
have a lot
calories.
of healthy fats.
Yeah. Yeah, almonds definitely are high in healthy fats, right? And protein, so they're a healthy food. And we want to make sure we're getting healthy fats in our diet. We just want to get the right amounts because fat can be a little higher in calories, right? Granola. Are you surprised by that at all?
Yeah, I thought it would be a little bit more for 100 calories.
Yeah, right? It's quite a bit. Where do you think all those calories are coming from?
I would say the added sugar and then the nuts.
The added sugar has quite a bit. The nuts has quite a bit. There's also dried fruit. When you dry fruit, it becomes more calorie dense because you're getting rid of all the water and it shrinks down quite a bit, right? So it can be quite calorie dense. Strawberries. I think you'd be surprised to see the strawberries. So let's take that cup of strawberries and this cup. All of these strawberries together is 100 calories worth. Isn't that
That's
crazy?
awesome.
Why do you think calories are so low in strawberries compared to everything else here?
I know strawberries are mostly fiber.
Yeah, strawberries, a lot of fiber, right? Also a lot of water, so it gives it a lot more bulk. And there's a lot of extra nutrients in there too. So different than dried fruit, you're not removing that water. And then there's the oil. What was your guess for the oil?
I guess a tablespoon.
You're pretty close with that. It's a little bit less than a tablespoon. It's 100 calories worth of oil. Oil is essentially pure fat, and there are healthier oils for us than others. But yeah, it's pretty calorie dense, so we want to make sure we're not getting too much. What oils do you like?
I like olive oil and cook it with it a lot at home.
Olive oil is, yeah, definitely one of the healthiest oils if you have access to it. Canola oil is a pretty healthy, cheap alternative as well. There's that. Cool. So now that we have that, and we're talking about calories, what do you think calories actually are?
Energy?
That's exactly it. Calories are a form of energy, right? And there's nutrients that give us that energy. So there's 3 of them. Can you think of what any of them are?
I'm sorry, what was it?
The 3 nutrients that give us that energy and that are calories.
Protein, fat, and carbs?
You got them? Yeah, those are all 3. So protein, fat, and carbs, they're all nutrients, and they're the only nutrients that give us calories in our diet. Which of those do you think have the most calories?
Fat.
Fat, right? So while fat isn't necessarily bad, we want to make sure we get the right types, the healthy ones, like the olive oil, and not too much in our diets. Yeah, what happens do you think if we get too many calories in our diet?
Our body stores them.
Right, yeah, so our body will store them usually as fat in our gut, so it'll build up over time. And if you want to gain weight, that might be a good thing. I could use a little bit. But if you're not looking to gain weight, like a lot of folks, you might want to watch how much fat you're getting in your diet, and just calories in general, right? So which of these foods do you think gives us the most nutrients, or the good stuff in our diet? Most nutrients per calorie.
Per calorie, I would go with the strawberries.
Right? Yeah. There's a lot of good things in there. As I said, the vitamin C and a lot of good other things. The fiber, as you said, and water that helps keep us, regular and feeling good. What would you think has the least amount of good stuff, nutrients per calorie?
Definitely the Cheetos.
Cheetos, right? Yeah, it's the processed food of the bunch. So, if it's something that's really rewarding to you, you don't have to eliminate it from your diet. You probably just want to watch that you're not getting too much, because it's easy to eat too much of those and get too many calories. So there's that. There's things like granola and almonds that are higher in calories, but they also have some nutrients in there that are good for our bodies. As you said, the healthy fats in the almonds. Is there anything that we can do if we're getting too many calories? Is there any, like, exercise or anything that you like to do? Or?
Yeah, I love to get outside and go hiking.
Yeah, hiking. So hiking is a higher intensity activity. You can burn quite a bit. But it's also important to note that sometimes it's easy to get a lot of extra calories and harder to burn those off. It's a lot easier to overeat than to burn it off. So things with Cheetos and almonds, if we can eat that. I could eat that in one sitting easily, but I could not hike very easily for a couple hours to burn that off. So always good to know for sure. And it's always good to hike and have physical activity. Well, that's our game. We're going to award snack prizes to all of you that participated and listened. Thanks for coming up here, Nicole, and measuring these out.
Yeah, thank you.
And anybody else that would like to give it a shot, step on up, and we're going to also be having these samples if you want to give it a shot. So thanks for playing.
Thank you.
Awesome.